Okay, so in this tutorial we are going to find out how to go ahead and pull for sell by owners and for rent ads and exactly what I'm looking for on my spreadsheet and exactly what I'm looking for you to pull and put in data entry on the spreadsheet. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you are going to go to Craigslist.org, and then from there you are going to go to either US. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then from there, you are going to look for Tennessee and Nashville. So you're going to click that. And then from there, we are going to have two different types of things that you're going to be entering off of the links. The first is going to be real estate for sale up in housing. So go ahead and click on that. And there are a couple of things that you're going to search for here. I'm going to include this in the email that you're going to get, so you will get to see these things further explained. But you're going to see here that for the search, you need to make sure it is at least a 2-bedroom plus. So on this right here, needs to be at least a 2-bedroom plus. On the price, we are going to have no more than, what do we put here? Let's do 200,000. So that is going to be the price. And real estate for sale, not only do we want real estate for sale, we want it real estate for sale by owner. I do not want any by broker. I only want to be calling the owners of the properties and not the real estate agent who's listed a property. Those aren't any good. So go ahead and click on real estate by owner, click search, and you are going to see here what comes up is the date. So that's going to be very important. And also you are going to be able to click on each one. So the first thing we're going to look for, and of course this is going to be in the email as well, but there's only certain cities that we're interested in. So the cities that are in here, if it says that, either right here, or if you were to click on it and then it said it somewhere in here, we would know that that would be the city. So if you get something like this where you think that it could be in the area, let's just say you click on the map and you're like, hey, this is close to Nashville, which is the main area that we're wanting to stay around. You can include it, but make sure on our form when you enter it that you always put whatever is in quotations here, which would be right here. You put that as the city. This is always going to be the city. So that would be a city right there. And I need to know a city to know if I even need to call it or not. That's why I need you to do that. So let's go ahead and start off here and let you know the ones we're interested in. So as you're going through this, you're going to click on this, and then you can see for this right here, it's in Petersburg. First off, it's not in one of the cities, so you probably wouldn't enter it, but let's just say that you did that anyways, and then I see Petersburg and I realize I don't need to call it, and that's okay. So you're going to go off of this information. You're going to pull up your form, which I'm going to have a link for you to pull this exact form up, and you're going to see date ad was posted, which you are going to see date ad was posted would be right here or right there. So May 8th. So then you're going to go ahead and do May 8th. So May 8th, 2013. The source would be FSBO. That means for sale by owner. So that's the one you would click for this one. The rent would be on the rent ads. So for the number, you would have this one right here. So you can copy and paste. The only thing is I don't want any dashes in there. So that way when I'm looking for duplicates, see, I don't want to call the same person twice, so I want to make sure that I take out any duplicates. The easiest way to do that by the phone number is to take out the dashes, just to keep it consistent. So for the seller name, let's see if this had a name here for someone, for me when I'm calling to say, hey, I'm looking for Bill or Bob, and we don't see any name here. So with that, you can just skip that. The address and city of property, at least put the city that it's located in. So if you put the city, at least, let's say that there's no address, which this one doesn't have an address. So what we would do is we would just do this. You would go keep the quotation marks around it, so that way I know that that's a city only. And you would do that. For the price, how much are they asking for it? And we know in this one they are asking $135.9. So again, you can just copy and paste on that, and it'll always have an example on the spreadsheet, so in case you get confused there, you can put the $sign in there so that we have that. And for features, the main thing that I'm concerned with on that is just bedrooms and baths, just something simple. So you can read through here, completely remodeled, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. So the way that we do that would be you would put 3-2. If it was 1 bath, 3-1. If it was 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, or if it was 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, or 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, that's how you do it. So let's go 3-2. And then you're going to submit. Now each time that you want to get another response, click submit another response. That'll pop this sheet up. And now let's look and see what you're going to look at. Here's exactly what you entered, so I can see when you've entered it. I can also see everything that you put here, and then I'm able to call off of that. Now eventually we're going to get to where let's say that you entered. Well, basically what we're going to do is let's say that there was 2 like this, 931. Let's say that what if the person that posted this ad posted it, today's the 8th, let's say in 2 more days he posted again. He posts that. Well, I don't want to call that person twice, so the way that we are going to try to avoid that is with the phone number. So if you enter it on the spreadsheet, you would enter it again because you probably wouldn't remember that you'd entered it 2 days before. And then you're going to go to the spreadsheet and you're simply going to sort. So then you would go sort column A to Z. I'm almost certain, let's see. Let's just see what happens here. Sort, and I'm almost certain that any duplicates are going to be beside each other. Let's just try this. 90008 316590006. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, so they're always going to stay together. So then you would see here 2 phone numbers are the same. So then you would just go ahead and delete the one that you had made recently. So then delete that, and for this sake we will go ahead and delete both of these. So that's how you're going to keep my sheet clean, so that way every day I can go through here, I can sort, see when it was posted, and then I can make my calls, and then I can do everything that I need to do and transfer the good ones over to this sheet. But you don't have to worry about that. All I need you to do is just enter the information onto this form for me off of these as you go through here, and only use the cities like Murfreesboro. That would not be one we would use. Priest Lake area, it actually would be. So there really isn't any way that you would know that other than just know Priest Lake area now that I said that. But well, yeah, Nashville, Priest Lake area. So there we go. Murfreesboro we wouldn't use. Again, Ashland City we wouldn't use. That would just be stuff that that you actually see on the email that I send you. So you would make sure, just to reiterate again, 200,000 needs to be in max, 2 bedrooms minimum, real estate by owner, and in Nashville and the surrounding cities. That's where we're interested in. And you're going to do this daily. And okay, so now let's go ahead and go to Nashville and for rent. So we are going to have apartment housing up here. We are going to do 2 bedrooms again. We're going to leave the rent wide open. Now, what you want to make sure to look for on this is we are not looking for apartments, and I'm not looking for duplexes, really, or where they have 2 units. I want only houses. So this right here, where it says condo, we couldn't use it. That's a condo. That is not a house. Let's see. Scroll to this one. That appears to be a condo as well. And let's see, living areas, condo, not a house. A condo is totally different from a house here in the United States, so we wouldn't use that. That we would not be interested in. We only want houses that are for rent, not apartments or condos. So the Cedars at Elm Hill would be community. That is another, that is apartments. So what you would do is, the only difference when you're entering this information, you try to get as much of this as you can, and on the source you're going to do for rent. That lets me know that it's for rent at. Phone number, you're going to do the same, or an email, and the name if they have it. Any that looks, let's see if we can find something here that's a house. 2 bedroom, semi-furnished. Yeah, here we go. 2 bedroom, 2 bath house. So that would be a good one in Nashville. 2 bedroom, 2 bath apartment. Not good. We don't want apartments. We just want homes. Townhome, not good. Nice brick home. That would be a good one. That's a brick home. But it's in Shelbyville, so it's not in the Nashville area. But even if you put that, that's okay. I can rule that out as long as you put that for the city with the quotation marks still. Nashville, West Westmead, that would be okay. And that's a large renovated home. So, hey, if you have a phone number there, why not? If you don't have an email, please email for lease application. I would say you can probably just skip over this. It probably is a property management company and not just an owner that we're contacting. And let's see, older home. See, like this would be a good one. Kevin. So we would have his name, we would have his number, and there's an address. There's the rent. It's in Murfreesboro, so we wouldn't use it, but if it were in Nashville and it had all the other things, we would use it. And if you have any questions along the way at first, this should get you far enough to at least get you started. And then from there, if you have any questions, I will definitely be glad to answer anything you have. And hopefully this helps out. And we'll go from there. And now, let's see.